So we're going on to the fifth problem of the first semifinals of 2006 semi integration B, which is the indefinite integral of e to the power x times 2 minus x squared all over 1 minus x times the square root of 1 minus x squared. So as you can see, the expression is pretty complicated and it does require a little bit of the decoding before you could solve this problem. So let's move ahead and see how we may be able to solve this problem. So our problem now can be rearranged in such a way that we do separate the 2 and the 1 minus x squared, such that we now beautifully can separate our integrand here in such a way that we have the 1 here and the e to the x. So we have e to the x over 1 minus x times 1 minus square root of 1 minus x squared. And then we have e to the x times 1 minus x squared over 1 minus x times square root of 1 minus x squared. So we can see that these two interact, so that now in the numerator we are left with, in the second part of the integrand, we are left with e times the square root of 1 minus x squared. Okay, so it's very important to note that this part 1, this part here, 1 over e 1 minus x times the square root of 1 minus x squared is the derivative of this part, the second part. And so we can express it, and that you can prove at your own free time. Now we can re-express this as the integral of e to the x times the derivative of the square root of 1 minus x squared over 1 minus x plus square root of 1 minus x squared over 1 minus x times the derivative of e to the x. The derivative of e to the x is e to the x. And so we can now use the product rule here. So we have two functions, e to the x and the square root of 1 minus x squared over 1 minus x. These two functions now can be bunched together based on this expression in such a way that this is the integral of the derivative of e to the x times the square root of 1 minus x squared over 1 minus x. And so since the integral sign here is the antiderivative of a function, and since we are differentiating this function here, so these processes cancel each other, so that what happens is our function remains immutable. So since we have the integral of a derivative, our function, as we mentioned, is immutable, and so we have our answer being e to the x times the square root of 1 minus x squared over 1 minus x plus the integration constant. To express it as a final step, we have this integral of e to the x times 2 minus x squared over 1 minus x times the square root of 1 minus x squared being equal to e to the x times the square root of 1 minus x squared over 1 minus x plus the integration constant. And that's the answer that was expected. So until next time, bye-bye. Please remain locked. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, we do encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Here at Everyday Mathematics, we like mathematics. We enjoy solving these harder problems. But at the end of the day, we also are interested in learning from you. So if you have ideas and alternative methods on how to solve some of these problems, we do encourage you to reach out to us through the comment section, email, and we'll be able to interface and have a fruitful discussion going forward. Until next time, bye-bye.